Well, Coach, home opener, and you guys continue the winning streak. A conference win. It's against a rival, so not too shabby Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. There was a great crowd. It was an exciting game. Always better to come out on the positive side of those events, but yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Obviously, it was huge, but by Ethan to score those 2 early goals, and to have that lead in the first half. I mean, obviously the defense in terms had to come up big as well, but I mean, from a soccer standpoint, you got to win. Everything worked in an exciting game.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we came out looking to press them early in the game and see if we can force a mistake, and it worked out. Lucky for us, and Ethan stepped up, and you know, it's one thing to create the opportunity, it's another thing to have the composure to actually take the opportunity, and Ethan did a great job. I mean, 2 great goals, very composed, and did a great job for us, and gave us a little bit of cushion for the rest of the first half. It kind of changed the flow and the rhythm of the game a little bit, and kind of put us into a situation where I think the guys were thinking on the safe side of, okay, let's try to protect the lead now, which against a team as talented as Sonoma gives them a little bit of time on the ball and gives them the ability to build some confidence going forward, which ended up making the game a little bit difficult for us, particularly in the second half. But after we got the 3rd goal to go up to 3-2, I think the guys settled in and really managed the rest of the game well.
Talking about Ethan, he obviously had the 2 goals. Is he somebody that has been starting the entire season, or something where you're starting to see progress and having any kind of putting him out there?
You know, he's a freshman, and so like the rest of them, we're not trying to put too much pressure on him. I mean, he's played some decent minutes, and he's started a couple games and come off the bench in other couple games. But you know, he's got a lot of potential, and with all the same with all the freshmen, is we're trying to ease them in and build their confidence and give them an opportunity to flourish. And he got a great opportunity on Sunday and took advantage of it.
I'm sure scoring 2 goals certainly helps his cause for playing time the rest of the season.
It doesn't hurt.
Now, he was telling me, you know, he's from Sonoma County, and basically, I think his coach, I think, knew you, and you know, I mean, the Sonoma State's right there. But how did everything come about to bring him north?
I actually coached his coach at Sonoma State. Tim was part of the group of boys that won the national championship when I was at Sonoma in 2002. So I've known Tim for quite a long while. And he's doing a great job with his club down there. And we got another guy, Tyler Guptill, from that program as well last year. And so we ended up getting a couple other guys, Ethan and Marco Silveira, this year as well from them. And they're all doing a great job for us. Tyler's playing center back and starting and playing basically every minute of every game right now, and he's doing a great job, particularly considering he's only a sophomore. But yeah, Ethan and Marco both stepped up this year. Marco's got, I think, 2 goals and 1 assist or 2 assists or something as well, and so it's been very, very positive for us.
Yeah, how rewarding is it when you can have some of the younger guys contribute? I mean, guys that you know, they're supposed to be learning the college game, but putting them out there and being able to contribute to your guys' success, if I can say it right, so far.
It's really awesome. I think it's what you're seeing this season compared to last season is a scenario where this year we have a little bit better balance in our team. We have some older guys who can carry the load and can step in and compete and get things done. For example, the performance Danny Allred had on Sunday. So it allows our freshmen to kind of come in and contribute where they can with a little bit less pressure, start some games, come off the bench in some games, but lets them ease into the college game, whereas last year we were starting 7-8 freshmen throughout the year, and then it really kind of holds their feet to the fire. They don't really get a chance to kind of ease into it and kind of get a feel. Right away they're kind of getting pushed into a situation where if they don't score, or they don't make assists, or they don't defend well, we're not going to get a result. And when that happens, they don't really get any confidence. They don't, they're struggling a little bit. And I think that's a little bit of what we saw last year when we were starting so many young players. This year, we are starting a few young players, but we also are doing our best to make sure that we're not putting too much pressure on those young guys. letting them ease in, and I think it's paid its dividends for us so far.
You guys will stay home this week, and being at home, but some very difficult teams to start. Sonoma, and then you got another rival in Chico coming in on Friday. That is also another team that's off to a really good start.
Yeah. I mean, you've heard me say it before, the conference is brutal. It's a grind, and every single week there's another difficult team coming in, another 2 difficult teams coming in, which is what makes the fact that we won 2 games on the road the first weekend, puts it in perspective how difficult that is in our conference, because winning 1 game a weekend in this conference is a battle. Winning 2 in the same weekend is something that, as a program, we haven't done a lot, and it's pretty awesome for these kids. But Chico on Friday, it's going to be another big game, just like against Sonoma. It's going to be against a regional rival, and a very, very tough team, well coached, well organized, a lot of good, talented players. So we're going to come out and do like we did against Sonoma and give our best shot and see how things work out. And if guys step up for us and we defend well, guys step up and put the ball in the back of the net, I think we'll have a good chance. I mean, one of the best things about this group that has developed this year is that I don't think they're afraid of anybody. I mean, they step on the field and they play, and they're going to compete, and whether it's Chico, whether it's Dominguez, whether it's LA, it doesn't matter who it is. They're just going to go out there and play their game, and if we execute our game plan, I think they feel like they have a chance to win.
We know that colds are contagious, but what about winning? The Sonoma game, to get a huge win like that, to be 3-0
Sure.
in conference, and you kind of feel like putting together these wins, especially some very good wins against good top-notch opponents.
It's great to be 6-1, but the win against Sonoma, I think, carries a lot more weight. I mean, they are a perennial powerhouse in our conference, and to get a result against a team like that, who nobody, even at 5-1, there are people out there, a lot of people out there, who weren't expecting a win from us against Sonoma on Friday. So to get that kind of result really helps build our confidence and help us move forward. We're going to be in a similar boat on Friday against Chico. I mean, Chico's having a great start. They've had some really tough games against some really quality opponents, and so I'm sure we'll be in the same exact situation. We're having a good start as well, but I think most people will expect Chico to come in here and beat us. So all we can do is, like we did against Sonoma, step on the field and compete and give our boys the best chance to get a result. And I think they've shown so far this year that they'll do that.
Sounds good.